Andrew Henderson last night was unusual to say the least. Can you talk us through the first few minutes before the game when you knew that Ben Fisher was out and you were in?
Yeah, it was pretty sort of crazy. Obviously, I was preparing to be coming off the bench, and unfortunately for Benny, it was the sort of last part of the warm up, and he went down, and obviously I saw a few of the boys looking at me saying, "Oh, you might have to do 80." I sort of had to get my head around that, and but yeah, it was one of those things. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy event there that happened. Really unfortunate for him because I know he wanted to finish his World Cup campaign on a high. He's announced his retirement this year, so it's a real shame for him, mate, because he's had a great career and he's respected by all the players. And but at the end of the day, they had to sort of get out of the mind instead of focus on getting the job at hand, which was to go there and put a performance in against the USA.
Did it feel strange that you got the call up for the first time in the tournament? You must have felt on a real high, and then a shock of actually you're the only hooker left.
Yeah, mate. But I suppose, look, that's part of being a professional. You've got to prepare. Throughout the tournament, I knew it was always going to be a tough selection headache for Steve McCormack. We having the quality of Ian and obviously Ben there as well, who are both currently playing Super League. And I know I've been in the setup for a number of years, but so I knew it was always going to be a tough selection for him. And obviously, I've unfortunately missed out the first two games. And but I've always had to keep in my own mind. I've got to keep preparing to play because if there is an injury or something goes wrong, then I've got to be ready to play. Unfortunately for Ian, he got an injury off the back of the Italy game, which gained my selection for this game, and then to have Ben Fisher go down in the warm-up, and then all of a sudden, like I said, it was left with me only at the old ripe old age of 34 to go there and do my first 80 minutes for a couple of years. It was certainly a daunting task, but
you got a rest in the middle.
I did get a rest in the end, and I think Steve realised that. And unfortunately for us, we've got the versatility of Danny Addy, who's a fantastic player, a great young prospect who, like I say, doesn't look out of place in any position he plays within the team. So credit that he was able to go in there and do a job and finish the game off for us.
Have you been able to start thinking about New Zealand next Friday, the possibility of that game now that last night's out of the way?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's in the back of your mind because realistically it could be a possibility. So you've got to start thinking about it. We've all rehabbed this morning. We've done our pool session. We've still got a day off today, so I get to go see the family and kids, which is great. But you've still we're back in here on Sunday, so we've still got to prepare that we are going to be playing obviously next week. But again, we find our fate out on Sunday. We're all going to be here as a team.
It's very strange, that, isn't it?
Cheering Tonga on.
Yeah.
But look, we can't control the uncontrollables. At the end of the day, we had a goal to reach the quarterfinals. That goal is still well and truly alive. We are relying on a result on Sunday, but like you say, I think we've given ourselves a fantastic shot at it. And of course, if we'd have beat Italy, we would be through there now. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case. And
would it be the highlight of your career if we reach the quarterfinals?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's pretty massive. I think Scotland's probably a nation that's probably never been expected to get this far in the tournament. I mean, I think even now to say we've gone through undefeated in the World Cup, the progression we've shown in the last two major tournaments. 2000 we didn't record a win. 2008 we got our first ever World Cup win, and then obviously 2013 undefeated. I don't know what can you say.